Hi guys, happy Sunday. It's Elle. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are one of my loyal and longtime family, thank you so much for tuning in today. So I have to apologize about the light. I am in the middle of nap time and just trying to enjoy some family time today and get a video in for you. So this is the setup that we had time to create, and I didn't want to skip one, so I really wanted to just get it out and get the information to you. Today we are going to be talking about one ingredient that I feel is the most important anti-aging ingredient for everyone, literally. If you are in your early 20s, late 20s, if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, because this ingredient is the most amazing anti-aging ingredient that can be used as preventative and then also can be used as helping to alleviate some of that, some of those concerns that come with aging. And that ingredient is hyaluronic acid. I wish every product that I owned, from powder to liquid foundations to moisturizers, serums, all that stuff, came with hyaluronic acid in it. All right, so the reason why I feel that everybody should be using hyaluronic acid and why it's one of the most important skincare ingredients is because I know, obviously, I've written down in my phone some notes, so if that's what you see me looking at, that's what that is. So hyaluronic acid has restorative properties for the skin and defends against moisture loss. So I believe it's capable of holding up to 1,000 times its own weight in water, which obviously makes it to be an amazing hydrator for all skin types. Sensitive, acne prone, aging, dry, everything, normal, combination, can use this product. Also, besides its restorative quality as far as hydration and moisture to the skin, it also has antioxidant qualities in it. So it's going to help defend our skin against pollutions, environmental kind of damages like free radicals. So that is also essential in an anti-aging skincare routine. So one of the qualities, as we talked about, is the ability to allow the skin to hold more moisture when you're using this ingredient, which obviously is something that we all kind of lose as we start to age and our skin starts to really, most of us, dry, and the plump and the plumpness, if that's a word, and the suppleness of skin also diminishes. And so this product can help with that as well. So hyaluronic acid, in general terms, I'll talk about kind of ingredients in a second, but it also plumps from the top layer of the skin and then deeper into the skin. So it also obviously give you an amazing kind of surface for makeup to be applied, and then also too, it will kind of internally give you that plump and hydration that we lose over the years. So you can think of hyaluronic acid as a multitasking ingredient. And I love products that actually have them, especially in serums, by themselves. So what I mean by that is I'm not a big fan of serums that have this and this. I would love when their main ingredient is hyaluronic acid supported by something else. So if you have oily or combination skin, having hyaluronic acid in its purest form is going to be the best for you. Reason being is that this serum usually is very lightweight, very much of a gel consistency, so it sinks into the skin quickly and won't overhydrate your skin and leave you feeling like you have a lot of layers. Also, hyaluronic acid is incredibly gentle on the skin. So even if you're suffering from sensitive skin, breakouts, rosacea, dermatitis, things of that nature, you can feel okay to use hyaluronic acid. Now, when you're pregnant, you can also use hyaluronic acid. Of course, make sure you check with your doctor first and double check that. But as far as the research I've done, it's literally that safe that you can even use it while pregnant. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of difference. This is what I actually, when I was doing research for this video, some of the things that I noticed that were very interesting to me. So obviously we all know, or hopefully we now know, of the ingredient called hyaluronic acid. You also may see a similar ingredient named sodium hyaluronate on your ingredient list in your products. So there is definitely a connection between the two ingredients. Sodium hyaluronate is a salt-derived form of hyaluronic acid. It has all of the benefits that hyaluronic acid has in it, but with one extra advantage. It is more easily absorbed than hyaluronic acid, which is kind of cool. So this feature doesn't make one better than the other, but you will get a much better benefit to the product if it has both sodium hyaluronate and hyaluronic acid. So just so you know, hyaluronic acid is more expensive than sodium hyaluronate. So you'll see sodium hyaluronate show up a little bit more in products than you will just straight hyaluronic acid. So you can make that judgment call depending upon your certain needs at that time. This is another thing that's really important to know. Some companies, they use what's called a low molecular weight of a hyaluronic acid, which this basically means it has a smaller molecule than regular hyaluronic acid. Molecules of regular hyaluronic acid are a little bit bigger, so they have a tendency to sit on top of the skin, which is totally fine because it'll give you that plumping. But when you talk to a skincare expert or you try to do your research online with certain products, try to make sure you look for those words, low molecular weight. And I'll show you a product that actually has two types of hyaluronic acid in it that has a low molecular weight, so it actually sinks into the skin quicker and deeper. So just to be clear, when they say low molecular weight, it basically means that the molecule of that hyaluronic acid is smaller so it can drive deeper into the skin. Okay, so let's talk about how to incorporate hyaluronic acid into your skincare routine. Honestly, you can use this in so many different ways. That's what's fantastic about it. I usually at night, I will do double cleanse, I will do essence, I will do like whatever my retinol is or my glycolic that night, and then I will do hyaluronic on top of that, eye cream, and then moisturizer. Now that is for me, I am a normal to dry skin type, and for the daytime, I actually mix hyaluronic acid serums into my moisturizers because I find them to be an amazing primer for makeup. If you are more oily skinned or more combination skin, you might end your routine in the morning with just a hyaluronic serum and then apply your SPF right on top of that because it just might be the perfect hydration you need for the daytime. For nighttime, you can make that judgment call if you feel you need an oil on top of that or not. All right, so let's talk about my favorite two hyaluronic acid serums. One is obviously by The Ordinary. This is the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. And then the Ren, this is the Beauty Shot hyaluronic acid. So remember when I was telling you guys about the low molecular weight? So this product by Ren actually has two different types of hyaluronic acid, and actually it's sodium hyaluronate in this product and in this product. So when I looked in the ingredients, they actually both do not have any pure form of hyaluronic acid. But remember when we just talked back, it doesn't make one better than the other. I just want to bring it to your attention that these don't have actual real they are all real hyaluronic acid, but they don't have just the pure form of hyaluronic acid in them. But this product, which I love, has two types of hyaluronic acid in it, which actually goes on the top of the skin and then goes underneath the skin, really creating a complete chain of communication so it plumps from beneath and on top. This product also has, and it is also has no water in it, and this product also has several types of hyaluronic acid in it as well, or sodium hyaluronate. Now, when I was doing this research, I was like, oh my gosh, all of my hyaluronic serums don't have the actual hyaluronic acid in them. Let me go see one of the better products that has it in it. And I actually just ordered, still have not gotten it yet because I literally just ordered it last week, is the Resist, I'll put a picture here as I'm talking, the Resist Hyaluronic Acid Booster by Paula's Choice. I cannot wait to try this because this product, I'm pulling up the ingredients now, has sodium hyaluronate, but it also has hyaluronic acid. So I want to see if this product does different things for my skin, if I get a better benefit from it, because it has both. So I'll report back for sure. All right, so a couple other drugstore options or more cost-effective or price-friendly options is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating, what do they call this? Is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Serum. That is a fantastic option for you. as well as, remember that company we talked about, which was called Nip and Fab? I talked about it in my Textured Skin Skincare Sunday. They also have a Nip and Fab Hyaluronic Fix Moisturizer. Awesome. And it's $5.99. Definitely something to look into. There's another company that I have kind of stumbled upon. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's called Piping Rock. Piping Rock. I'll put a picture as we do it. I find it here for $5, and it is called the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This has actual hyaluronic acid in it, but it does not have sodium hyaluronate. So this product is definitely going to be able to plump the surface of the skin, but it is not going to dive further into the skin and give you a little bit more anti-aging benefits. All right, and then the last one is by CeraVe, and they have one for $16.19 at Target. It's called CeraVe Skin Renewing Cream Serum. Now, this does not have sodium hyaluronate in it, or hyaluronic acid, but it does have another form of hyaluronic acid. It also has ceramides 3 and 6, and has actually ceramide 1. So it does have a few other ingredients that act very similar to hyaluronic acid on the skin. All right, so to end this, I wanted to share with you a couple other things that I've noticed, and something whenever you guys are trying this to know that it is totally normal. Hyaluronic acids have a tendency to be thicker serums. I'm going to try to put this on my hand and see if you can see. Do you see? It's almost jelly-like. Every single hyaluronic acid serum I've ever used, it has like a jelly consistency or a gel consistency, and sometimes leaves the skin feeling a bit tacky. Now, if you're not into that, this might not be a product for you. It doesn't bother me at all. But when I put something over it, it honestly just dissipates and doesn't, ever affect the skin. Now, also too, if you feel that it's getting too sticky, back up off the amount that you're using, because sometimes you can overdo it with this serum and that can add to the tackiness. But I do like using it inside of my moisturizer, like I said, for day, because it does give the face something really kind of great to stick to for makeup. Yeah, so that is it for this Skincare Sunday. Please keep those comments coming and those subscriptions. I'm so happy that we have so many new members to this family, and I really love to hear what you guys want for next week. I have so many ideas. Obviously, like I said, this can just go on and on and on and on, but I would still love to hear from you. Love to hear if you've tried any hyaluronic acid serums, and if I've missed any that may be more popular in the UK or other parts of the world, please comment below so all of our friends can get that information and share and be part of our community that is so rich with information. All right, you guys, hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, you guys.